Honestly, I've never been in a dating relationship before. Not because no one is interested in me. Oh, come on, look at me. But back then in school, the book titled Lady in Waiting has impacted me about finding the right person to be your husband. And that led me to having a higher expectation on a man that I want to marry. I remember the day when I prayed to God to let me meet a man, but I want him to be my first and my last. 4 years ago, in 2014, I came to San Francisco to pursue my master's degree in interior design. I was brought into a Christian community in a church with my very first friend in San Francisco. In my season of waiting, God was preparing me for the right man at the right time. Little did I know this community has taught and shaped me to become a godly woman. And here, I ever saw him.
In 2007, I got my master's degree in computer science from Cornell University. And afterwards, I decided to move to SF Bay Area, where I eventually got a job at Oracle. And at around the same time, I've also become actively involved in a church. There were seasons in my life when I hit a low point, and 2015 is such a time for me. But there's this one particular day, and suddenly a thought just crossed my mind that Soso might be the right woman for me. I mean, I've known her because we have been involved in some ministry together in church. But I never really looked at her or considered that she might be the one. But on that day, for some reason, it just dawns on me that she actually fulfills the criteria that I had in mind for a partner. Hold on, I didn't say anything to her because I'm not sure whether this is something real or it's just a fleeting moment. But I started praying about this. And as I keep praying about this, what I got from God is not to worry about this, but instead to focus on my relationship with Him. And 2016 is pretty much a journey where my relationship with God is restored. And at the end of that year, that fleeting moment that I felt has become real. So I finally get up my courage and I confess to her. I mean, what's the worst gonna happen, right?
I cannot believe it. I was very shocked when he confessed his feeling to me through WhatsApp. Come on, dude. Why WhatsApp? At that time, I have no idea how to answer him, but I remember I cried out of my confusion. Then I told my spiritual mentors about him, and they encouraged me to pray for him instead. And I began to pray and ask for signs. It was really weird. My parents never saw him in real life, but in my dream, they seemed to be very happy and like him very much. I woke up from the dream with mixed feelings and it felt really strange. So I asked God, if he was the right one, let this dream happen in the real life.
She's graduating soon, and her parents are gonna be here like next week. I'm completely unprepared, and what's worse is that I still have no idea how she feels towards me. I mean, what if she says no?
Oh my God. I think my dream just turned into a reality. Meeting him, their gestures, their facial expression were just like my dream. I'm quite surprised since my parents never knew about the dream. He definitely left a good impression on them. But I'm still not sure about this. I keep praying while I get to know him better.
So I guess now it's my turn. I wanted Soso to spend some time with my family while they're visiting me here. So I invited her to have lunch with my family. And my mom, she's been craving for this lobster roll that we had last time. And anyway, we went there.
I was excited to meet his family and we went to eat lunch together. I took a bite of a lobster and hold on, something felt familiar. Last night, I was holding a little lobster in my dream. This was crazy. This cannot be a coincidence. I believe this is another sign from God. After all these signs, for some reason, I was still not convinced. One thing that I know for sure is that during this journey, I spent a lot of time with God, and I felt like I was in love with God all over again. During my devotional, God reminded me about a list that I wrote a long time ago before I knew Him. I went through all of my piles of art supplies and tons of books just to find it. After reading it through and through, He met all of my checklists except one thing: His height. What was annoying was that right before I found the book, my mentor told me not to see the physical things but care more about the heart and character, just like how God sees me. And I think I'm ready to tell Him.
We decided to make our relationship official. While this might be just a new beginning for us, but I know for sure I would never have found her if I did not first look up to God.
My prayer was answered by God. Arvin, you're my first and my last.